to Jivin with Adam music review. And today I'm doing the Dark Side of the Moon. Dark Side of the Moon covers many different themes of humanity, greed, death, all that sort of thing. It's all compact into that album. 45 minutes of just pure progressive rock. It's great. So I'm going to go through each track and just tell you what I think of it, and then I'll tell you what I think of the album as a whole. So the first track is Breathe. It's kind of just a collage of audio, just like voices and cash register noises, that sort of thing. But it opens up with a heartbeat, which is symbolic for life starting. Then it leads into Breathe. Breathe is a fantastic song. It sends chills down your spine, that sort of thing. It's really well done. Then we lead into On the Run. On the Run is very like it's a bit of a techno tune, you know. It's very electronic, very well done though. It's really ahead of its time as well. You kind of hear stuff like that nowadays. Then we lead into Time. Time is just a gritty, like pretty hard rock sort of thing, but it also combines like reprisals from Breathe and other parts of the album, just combined into there with Claire Torrey's vocals from The Great Gig in the Sky, which was coming up next. Fantastic song though, great lyrics, just really well done. So speaking of Great Gig in the Sky, it opens up with this really haunting piano. It's fantastic. It just sends chills down your spine. But it has a famous line. A man says,
"I am not frightened of dying. Anytime you do, I don't mind. Why should I be frightened of dying? There's no reason for it. You gotta go sometime."
And it's like they never really planned that. They just interviewed people to say stuff on the album, but it was never like explicitly said, just, say this. So it's a bit interesting. It's just kind of like the raw human emotions, which is what this album is really all about. After his little monologue, it opens up with Claire Torrey's vocals, and she just explodes all over the track. It's amazing. It's all improvised, all done on one take. It's fantastic. Then that's the end of side one, and we gotta flip it over to side two, where Ching Money starts. Money's a fantastic song, one of their best songs, or most well-known songs that people know from Pink Floyd. Really well done. Lyrics, like I said, same with Time. You got many different elements of bass, which, kind of gets lost in other, sort of like from its decade. You don't hear as much bass emphasis. But you also got like, wailing guitar, saxophone. It's fantastic. And then you also have some speeches at the end, with other people who are being interviewed. That leads into Us and Them. Us and Them is like very chilled out, kind of just calm music. It's pretty good. You just kind of gotta sit down on a couch and just take it all in. Then that fades into Any Color You Like. Any Color You Like is considered to be like a bit of a high point for like the album if you're listening to it all in one, because it just it combines the sort of dark but also the bright, and it just mashes it like that. And it's all instrumental, but it's well done. And speaking of that as well, each track on this album, all of them kind of fade into each other perfectly. It's not like, you're listening to it and then all of a sudden the song just changes like that. Best example is probably when Time fades into Great Gig in the Sky.
Hear the softly spoken magic spell.
You feel like you're walking on a staircase up to like midnight sky or something into stars. It's really well done. Now we're at the conclusion of the album. Brain Damage and Eclipse. These are my two favorite tracks from the album. They're haunting, but also like very like proud and triumphant. It's hard to describe, but you feel like you're standing on top of like, say, like the moon or a hill, and you're just gazing upon everything, and it kind of wraps up everything. And in Eclipse, it kind of just describes how, even though there's many things that divide us, we still have essential basic things that every human does that kind of connects us in a way. And I think it's important for people to realize now that to bond and stay together. I think another thing that makes this album great is Roger Waters' amazing lyrics and David Gilmour's bending, soulful guitar and vocals. It's fantastic. So all in all, I think this is a fantastic album. I'd say one of my favorites, top 10 easily. I jive to it. I'm going to give that a 9.5. 9.5. I think that's pretty solid. Maybe even a 10 in some people's cases, but I know like maybe say songs like On the Run where it's instrumental might not be too appealing to people, might be a bit hard to listen to. Same with songs like maybe Time. You gotta like take your time and listen to it a couple times and then you'll really get the feel for the album. But all in all, 9.5, great album. See ya. Peace.